everybody. Wow. Hi, Molly. Hi,
Hello.
Melanie. And there's Miss
Hello.
Diamond and Bailee, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. You put your hats back on, everybody, because we're not going to feature them first. We have other guests. All right. Before we get going, I do want to give a couple of shout outs here. Um, our beloved and our great friend Roman Gottfried. Send your thoughts and prayers towards him. He had a heart attack the other night. Okay. Now he's recovering quite nicely, and you almost don't even realize he was sick, but that's Roman. Okay. So, and then everybody, I think a lot of you remember our Halloween show, where we had so much fun. And how's somebody watching from a group? How's that happening? That's the only way we don't get identification up there. All right. But anyway, that's interesting. But everybody remembers Lori and the Newfoundland lady. Okay. She lost Mr. Tibbs this past week. Okay. And he was the Great Pyrenees Akbash mix. So, man, we really want to send out our condolences to Lori. And then now let's go to the good news side. All right, we did our debut show from Utah last week, which we're doing again this week. I'm in Utah still. And well, the 3 dogs we had on from Utah all got adopted. How about that?
Yay.
All right.
Great.
Isn't that amazing? Congratulations, everybody. And then it gets better. So those of you remember that we had the one foster, Joyce, that was fostering dogs from 2 different rescues. Remember that? From GPRS and Mountain Mamas. Well, one adopter, and I made a comment. I don't know if it's related or not, but I made a comment. It'd be great if they could go together. All right. And well, guess what? The same guy adopted both dogs together. So it
Yay.
doesn't get any better than this. Okay. And we had some good adoptions, and the reason I'm here is obviously for behavior. And counting our virtuals, I've worked with two virtuals. I've worked with 11 unique dogs, and we've had 100% success with all 11 of them. Just so everybody knows, okay. And I got one we're gonna do some more with yet. That's Mr. Hero. Okay, he's an amazing dog, just absolutely amazing. And if some of you may have caught yesterday that I gave a class yesterday morning, and a live class with people there. Okay, and we had a guest dog named Ozzy, and he was just so amazing. The intent was to show you how to approach a new dog that you don't know. And what better way to do it? I mean, it wouldn't be fair if I showed you how to approach a dog that I already knew. I mean, that would be kind of defeating the purpose, wouldn't it? So Ozzy was there, and it went. We were very proud of him, just so proud of him. So it went perfect. Nobody got bit. Okay, so but anyway, it's been a great week. Does GPRS have any happy news they want to add? No? Okay. Nobody's happy. I get it. I just had a ghost open this door. Oh, hi, hi, Bo. Oh, hi, Bo. Our host dog. She doesn't want to be on camera. She says, because I've already been adopted. Okay. So just leave me out of this. I just wanted to check on you. All right. So here we go. Let's bring our first guest up. All right. Now, our first guest has a dog with 2 names. And we're going to let him explain it. Or maybe Molly. You want to introduce our first guest, Molly?
Sure. Yeah. So we're going to be bringing up Miyake. However, she goes by Izzy. So her full name is Izzy Miyake, but she responds better to Izzy. Am I right, Tanner?
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome.
All right. Now, but on the website, if you want to find Izzy, you got to look up Miyake, right?
That
Yes.
is correct.
Okay. What can you tell us about her? Well, she's gorgeous.
She's a very pretty dog. She's
She funny,
excellent.
but she's still pretty.
Yeah, no, she's got the chicken legs for sure. She's got the chicken thighs back there. But she's about a year old. She's a pretty large dog. Oh, there's Aria as well. She's about 65, 70 pounds. I would guess right now. When I first took her to the vet, she was 60 pounds.
Oh my, look at that.
So she gets along with all dogs so far. I have friends that have dogs, so she's been around 10 different dogs, I'd say, so far.
I
No
think you're
problems.
pretty safe to say she gets along with all dogs.
Exactly. She doesn't really cause issues. Um, and then she's excellent with listening. She's super playful, and she likes to use her paws though a lot. That is, she definitely has a lot of puppy energy still coursing through her.
Okay. So if I ask about kids, what would your response be?
If what?
If I ask about children in a potential adoptive home, what would your requirement think? What do you think the requirement should be for children? Age break off?
As far as I know, as much as she's been around a 7-year-old, and she did fine. But that's the only child she's been around.
Okay.
But it was just like any other person or any other dog.
Right. So that'd be probably the screeners for GPRS would probably take that one case at a time. I guess.
And then as far as, like I said, she listens well. If playtime gets a little too rambunctious with my golden, I just say stop or let's calm down, and that's the end of it. What are you barking at?
Oh, good. We could hear some barking finally. People are going to start getting worried if the show about the dogs with no barking.
I have 2 cats also. She gets along with them.
Oh my!
That wouldn't be an issue either. She does very well in the car. I found her. I live in North Texas, and I found her in Austin. And that first car ride home, she did great. Every other car ride has kind of been a vet car ride for the most part, so she's not super excited about getting in the car. But once she's in the car, she's totally fine. I love her, honestly. She's a fantastic dog, and it's mainly because my 2 dogs are 8 and 10, and she's just a puppy, and I'm not at a point right now where I want to restart the clock.
Gotcha.
But she is absolutely fantastic. You're definitely gonna need lots of toys.
I guess that'll happen with a puppy, right?
Exactly. I've lost some shoes, I've lost some clothing, but that's because I didn't keep them locked up when I should have. It's not her fault.
Either that, or they're in sock heaven, similar to the dryer socks.
Exactly. Yep. But yeah, no, she's a fantastic dog, and whoever adopts her is going to be incredibly lucky. She's
awesome.
great.
GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. That's where Izzy Miyake is. You have any questions, Molly?
Yeah, Tanner, how does she do on a leash?
Not well.
Okay.
I heard that was a Pyrenees
like transparent answers.
I heard that was a Pyrenees trait from Sydney, I think, and she'll need to be leash trained. She won't move. But the other thing,
is that what you said?
Yeah, she'll lay down.
Okay, I can give you a tip right here over the air.
Yeah, I mean, I'll always listen to that.
When that happens, go to the end of your leash. Don't pull her. Now, if you're in the middle of the street, go to your end of your leash quickly, and and turn around and face her and just kneel down. Try that.
Okay.
Okay. And if she gets up and starts walking towards you, then just stand up and continue walking to a safe place.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Who's snoring?
Oh, y'all can hear that? That's Diamond.
Yes, we can hear that. Jeez, Diamond. Okay, only you heard it first on the rescue show. All right.
But I have my backyard right here is not completely fenced in. Um, and she doesn't go anywhere. I mean, I'm always outside with the dogs anyway, but so I haven't really needed the leash all that much because we got plenty of space out here to
Right.
hang out and for long afternoons
But
and
you're going to
stuff.
have to use the leash to get her to transport.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
And dragging her behind the leash isn't going to be a becoming sight for a brand new adopter.
No, not at all. Yeah.
But try that. Try what I suggested,
Okay.
and make sure you got a treat in your pocket or something. But don't bribe her with the treat yet. Just kneel down. You just get out to the end of the leash and just simply face her and kneel down and see what your response is. Okay.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll work on that with her.
Okay. And yes, we can still hear Diamond snoring. Her eyes are open too.
There we go.
Jesus. Diamond, come on.
Oh, funny.
She's going to take the whole show, isn't she? Oh, I can't wait
So,
to do her video. Oh, Melanie just did one. Okay. Any more questions, Molly, for him before we move
yeah,
on?
just one more. Tanner, do you think that she needs another dog in her new home?
I would suggest it, yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
for sure, but obviously, I'm not very familiar with the Pyrenees breed. But
but
she
you're
is
familiar
very,
with your dog.
yeah, she's very interactive. She's very playful. She's very
Okay.
cuddly,
So
with me and the
unless a
dog.
human can match what another dog can, I would highly suggest another dog.
Yeah. So I think it would be a good idea for sure.
Yeah.
Got it.
And we're also just remember we're not asking you the company policy. We're asking you, since you have the final say where she goes. All right, is what your recommendation would be. Isn't that awesome with this rescue?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So all right, there you go. Probably do best with another dog, and where you go to apply for Izzy Miyake is under Miyake at the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. And if it's happening, right there's where it's happening today. Okay. So, well, right now their Facebook page and YouTube channel, but you know what I mean. All right, Tanner, thank you so much for fostering, and thank you so very much for bringing her on to get her some exposure.
Yeah, no problem at all. She's great. It's she's gonna make someone very, very happy. She makes me happy already. So
Boy, it sounds like it. And if always remember, it's not against the law if you decide to adopt her too. So, all right.
yeah, trust me, I thought
Okay,
about it.
so, and I know you got to go, and so we're gonna let you exit gracefully, and we'll take you back down there to the green room, and we'll see you. Well, hopefully with your next foster. How's that?
Sounds great.
All right, Tanner. You have a great day. Bye now. Wow, what a dog!
Yeah, she sounds
What another dog! Would you please stop interrupting the show, Diamond?
great.
I switched
Okay.
the mic, so hopefully you can't hear her snoring
I
now.
can't believe that. And who's that other dog you had, Melanie, that was snoring?
Oh, last week Diamond was snoring, but that was after the show.
No, we did a video base around it.
Another
Was that your
foster.
dog? It might not have been your. Oh,
I don't
that was
think it was
Sydney's dog.
mine.
That was Sydney's dog. Anyway, next up is wow. From what I'm seeing down there, a very good-looking little girl. Don't you think? What's her name, Molly? How do you pronounce it? I don't know if I'm
Sawana.
pronouncing it right.
Yeah,
Sawana.
Sawana.
Okay, what kind of name is that?
It's a good question.
Let's find out. How about that? There's Sawana. Sawana, what kind of name is that you have? Oh, I'm sorry, Brandy. Hi, Brandy. Okay. What kind of name is Sawana? Uh-oh.
Oh, I think we're dropping.
You're coming in and out pretty hard. You might be too far away from your Wi-Fi router. But we have no audio from you. And we had great audio when we tested it.
Dad.
Okay. Yeah. Brandy, we don't have audio. But we have a beautiful looking dog.
You're muted.
I hear something.
I'm wondering if they can't hear us.
I don't know.
I can.
Oh,
Oh, there, yours really
it's just
soft.
quiet.
I don't know why.
Can you hear me now?
I know she had her earbuds going. Make sure your earbuds are set within StreamYard, Brandy.
Yeah, they are.
Just because they're set on your phone doesn't mean they're set in StreamYard. That's under more than audio settings of some sort, or settings than audio. But anyway, we got good video though. We got excellent video. And if worst case scenario, we know your laptop works too.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, there we go.
I
Is that
think we're
better?
hearing you. Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, I just took the earbuds out and I'm thinking this might work better.
Okay,
This is
yeah,
Sawana.
it's working better. Okay. So anyway, Sawana, what kind of name is Sawana? Any idea?
I don't know. She just came with the name. So
Okay, good. And
Trying
looks
to
like
get
she's
creative.
looks like she wants to be on the other side of that window.
Well, we had somebody in front of the house, so she's checking it out. She's a good
Well,
guard.
she's doing her
guard dog.
job. Perfect. And look how nicely she's doing her job.
She is.
Yes.
Wow.
Can you say hi, Sawana? She's checking everything out.
She's
All
cute.
right. So
She
Brandy,
is
what can you tell us about little Miss Sawana?
Well, she's a little shy of 2 years old, I believe, and super friendly, super sweet. She loves people. She's chasing my daughter right now. We can turn a light on.
Who won, your daughter or the dog?
Yes. Yes. So she's a sweet girl. She loves people. As you can see, she follows me.
Yeah.
She wants to be where we are. Here, baby.
Okay. Now, how old are your children?
I have 13 and 16.
Okay. Well, has she been exposed to any younger children?
Not here. Not that
Okay.
I'm aware
All
of,
right.
but,
And who's that behind her right now?
that's our resident dog. That's Dixie.
That's Ziggy?
Dixie. Yeah.
Oh, Bixby?
Dixie.
Dixie.
Okay, never mind.
But
All right, I'm gonna let you
Southern
take this
name.
one over, Molly, because I'm getting tongue-tied.
That's okay. So how long have you had Sawana, Brandy?
about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So.
Was she shy at all when you first got her?
No, not at all. She is very much a people person and just loves to be around other people, other dogs. She just wants to play. She's really got a lot of play still in her.
And how old is she?
She's it's a little shy of 2 years. Just shy of 2 years.
Okay.
So she
She apparently does well with your resident dog?
yes. So good. Yes, they get along great. They love to. My dog's kind of lazy, so when she gets up, she'll play. But Sawana would play anytime she could, really. So,
Okay.
but,
Can you see over way? Oh, here we go.
Hi, baby. Yeah. So, but if you sit down, she will be right there with you. She loves to snuggle and play.
And you're in Texas, right, with her?
Yes.
Okay. And I happen to know, and not just a lucky guess anymore, that they can transport her out of Texas if it's an outside of Texas adopter.
Yes,
All right.
and that's where most of mine have gone.
Yeah, and we do have a question. They want to know if she's cat friendly.
Yes, she is. Actually, if you didn't see, there's one sitting right here. She's not paying any attention, really.
Yeah.
We have
and that's not unusual with Great Pyrenees to do well with cats until they run. Then they'll chase.
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, we have some younger cats that want to play, and she'll want to play with them, but if they're not in the mood, she leaves them alone.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I always get nervous with the giant breeds around cats because he might step on them too.
Yeah.
Or
Mine
peer
are-
paw 'em. That's worse. Peer paw the cat.
Yes.
So how does she do on a leash?
She does fine. We haven't walked her a whole lot, but the few times we have, she's done just fine.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Okay. So, okay, we hear all this amazing stuff about her. Where's her bad points at? Does she have any, or is she the perfect peer?
I mean, if we're a busy family, and so that puppiness is a little bit of a struggle with us sometimes. But for the right family,
Well,
it would be
that's nothing that anybody can do about
right.
because, well, except
That's
for time. Time is your friend there.
yes. So I could say with the right family who wants to
Wow.
play and have the attention and all that, then she's fantastic.
Okay, I've got the
Really
big
is.
question. Prior to rescue, who didn't want that dog?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she is a really happy dog. She doesn't get nervous about. She doesn't particularly like the vacuum cleaner, but there's nothing that seems to scare her. So I don't think she's been mistreated. I think she was just a stray, is what I heard. So
Yeah. You know how she can like the vacuum cleaner?
she's just very curious about it.
Well, if you vacuum the base of her tail right there and rub it in, she'll bring the vacuum cleaner to you next time, probably.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
So she's checking out.
Because what that'll do is make a new association.
Okay.
Is the association, the vacuum cleaner comes on, and hey, that feels good.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cute.
So, wow. You have any questions, Molly?
yeah, she looks like she's being very gentle with the cat right there.
Yes, she is. She
And being very gentle with the child.
yes.
Mm-hmm. For sure. How is she with like treats? Is she food motivated at all?
No, I mean she enjoys them, but she's never aggressive at all. She'll take
Awesome.
snacks very gently from your hand, and we feed both of our dogs in a kennel. We always do that with our fosters, and she's
Mhm.
learned very quickly that when I'm serving her food, she doesn't get aggressive or try to jump in or anything like that. She goes to her kennel and she waits, and she finishes her dinner, and she's learned our routine in that way.
And I'm glad you feed in crates. That's good. That's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Because that way the new adopter can't have a shocking reservation that an animal, for some reason, is guarding their food.
Right.
Why does everybody get so surprised at that? I never can figure it out. Wow, food aggression. Wait a minute. But a lot of dogs have been returned over that. Because we don't realize that we are the worst resource guarders that God made. The humans. You know, if somebody breaks into your house, what's going to happen? Well, they could get shot. Well, if you take a resource from a dog, what's the worst that can happen? You might get bit. Give me that any day of the week. Oh, look at her go.
She's so cute.
She's
Those are
cute.
dog couches. Yeah, I can tell by how they're covered.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of dog hair.
Imagine that. You got two great Pyrenees there. But in their defense, they only shed twice a year. 6 months in the spring and 6 months in the fall. That's it. All they shed.
For sure.
You're okay, Pop.
What an amazing girl. Do you have anything gotcha about her before we move on to our next guest?
Not that I can think.
I'm seeing the gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, she's just so sweet. I mean, right now she's in a playful mood. So if I was to sit down, she'd be right in my lap and wanting, attention and love. And she sleeps. Yeah, I was going to say she does sleep really well at night. So
that's different than most, because most of the time Great Pyrenees, they're at work 24/7, so they'll sleep with one ear up, and it almost makes you feel bad if they're getting enough sleep.
yeah, no, she definitely hits a time where it's like, okay, I'm done, and then she's out.
Now, Diamond's the only dog I don't worry about that with. Yeah, you hear it. Could you hear that snoring too?
Yes, precious.
All right. Okay, Brandy. Wow, thanks so much for bringing her on. And and I hope you bring your next one on and your next one on. 'Cause
Got it.
GPRS is a big supporter of the show. All of our co-hosts are GPRS volunteers. Yeah. Um. Wow, what a girl. And how long did you say you had her?
About 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. And she's been like this from ever since you met her, huh?
Yes, she's been very
Wow,
consistent, just very playful and sweet.
what a girl. What an awesome need for human too. Isn't that something?
Yes.
Well, some of them don't need us.
Well, I think she would definitely love another dog friend and or kids or somebody else to play with.
What
Aw.
about
She'll
younger
enjoy
children?
both.
How would she do with young children?
Well, I don't have young children, but I think I heard like when she went to get to a vet or whatever, she was great with some kids in the lobby.
Okay.
But
But
I have
with what I'm seeing right now, I'd be a little nervous with too young of a child because it could knock the child over
yeah,
without meaning to.
or chew up toys maybe, but
Or chew the kids' toys up and then get in trouble and then lose their home. It seems like peers have to walk on water, you know. I mean, have to walk on eggshells around everybody, and instead, unlike other breeds. But hey, they're not for everybody, right?
yeah.
This is true.
So wow, cool. How's your foster experience been with GPRS? Have you been? Apparently, you're okay with it. You got another foster.
Yeah. For me, yes, it's been great. I think she's number 8 for us.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That's awesome. But fosters are always needed.
Yes, there is definitely a need for sure.
Right.
I don't live far from the headquarters, so I see all the dogs there, and they definitely do so much better when they're in a home and they can get the experience of living with a family.
For
Okay.
sure.
And the comment is right. She jumps up and would be taller than a child. That's a very good way to observe that. Okay.
Sure.
So probably older children would be best. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
But nobody knows her better than you right now, Brandy.
Yes. Well,
Wow.
like I said, she's only been around. My 13-year-old is the smallest.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, wow, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That's where it's happening once again. And Orange Ball. Okay. So that would be helpful. Does the Orange Ball travel with her?
Of course.
Okay. All right, Brandy. Well, we're going to move on to the next one, but we're going to move you over to the side. And if you got to go, then we'll say goodbye or whatever, or we'll notice you're gone. All right. Unless
Okay.
you have to go now, because you said you could probably stay for about half the show. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
I'm good. I can stay a little longer.
Okay. All right. Because we see something cute going on, we're going to make her big again so everybody can see it.
Okay.
All right. So, wow, what a pup, huh? What a good dog. And
Yes.
then Miss Bailee back there. Jeez.
Yeah. Getting her belly rubs.
Yeah, and I can't wait to get her featured, but we got to look at Miss Diamond because
Yes.
she hasn't had her time yet, has she?
Not
So,
yet.
but she's been stealing it with that snore, that's for sure. You're up, Melanie. I know you haven't had her very long.
About 3 weeks, so about the same as Swanee. But she does have a video.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. How about we play that?
Let's do
And
that.
there it is right there. Now that's some serious play.
She absolutely. So when she's inside, she's pretty chill, kind of like this. The moment she goes outside, she finds energy and she's ready to play.
Okay, by the way, in that one part where it's talking about scared doorways,
Mhm.
with that baby, with that gate, I think it was more the slippery floor on the other side of the gate is what it appeared to be.
Well, she's scared of the doorway in and out of the house too.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
In both directions or just one direction?
mostly coming into the house.
Okay.
Um,
She's young.
but I've got tile kind of on both sides. I've got a regular ceramic
Hey,
tile
we
and
got a
then
close up. We got a close up.
oh yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
See what I'm talking about, Brandy? Sorry. There we go. You're back, Melanie. I'm sorry.
no,
You know
you're
this
good.
though.
So there's not a huge difference in the texture from one door to the other. Um, but and sometimes she walks through the door just fine, and then she'll randomly decide it's scary this time,
Okay. All right.
and so it's a little different.
Well, you've only had her 3 weeks, and even though you're that close to your headquarters, there's still new sounds.
Yeah.
Yep. There are still new sights and sounds. So, but she's young. I didn't realize she was that young.
Yeah, she's still pretty young. She's considered a teen.
And Cassie sure is being a trooper, isn't she? Is that her name, Cassie?
That's Cassie. Yep, Cassie. Every once in a while, Cassie's like, "I'm done," and she'll give her a little warning. And for the most part, Diamond follows. Sometimes she still tries to play, and Cassie lets her know that I'm not okay with that. But she does a pretty good job of respecting when Cassie's done.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure why we're. Am I the only one not seeing identification on the comments?
No, there's not any. I'm not sure what's going on, but
I'm
all
not
the
sure.
Facebook ones just say Facebook user.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It could be the same person too. I don't know. If you'd be willing to, please identify yourself. Then we might be able, because I'm going to end up having to bring this up to StreamYard because this is not right. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're definitely not going to be aware of it right now because it's happening. So, but yeah, if you don't mind identifying yourself, if you made a comment, that would be great. So, but now you've had her 3 weeks, so that's long
Mhm.
enough to know some things. Don't you have a couple cats too, Melanie?
I do. We actually have a cat. One of them's right here. So
No.
yeah, they get along fine.
Well, they're not close enough to get along. Well, okay, never mind. Um, so okay, so now we've got dogs and cats. She's good with. Was she an instant hit, or how was that? Was it a little touch and go at first, like it's been on a couple of dogs, or has this been a smooth one?
She's been pretty simple. The only thing that can be a little tricky with her, so she like obviously she'll cuddle up real fast.
Uh-huh.
Um, but to get like where she really trusts you, that takes more time.
Okay.
She's a little wary when you want her to do something. As long as it's her idea, she's great. But like
But you're talking about human relation,
humans,
right?
yes,
Okay.
this is specific for humans. She gets along,
Uh,
she's like immediately got along with the dogs and the
Okay,
cats.
good,
But
good.
like if I want her to come lay on her bed and I'm like giving her the command to come lay on her bed, then she tucks her tail and she's scared.
Okay.
Or if it's time to come inside, if it's part of the routine, like it's food time, she comes in pretty easily. And if she follows the other dogs in, she comes in pretty easily. But if she's kind of
Okay.
like away from them and it's like, okay, it's time to come inside, she'll lay down and show her belly and she doesn't want to come in.
Okay.
So it's that, what
All
are
right.
you trying to make me do? I don't quite trust that, is what we're
Gotcha.
working on right now.
I actually want to ask Brandy that very same question just about. All right. How long did it take her to I mean, was this an instant hit with your resident dog, or did it take her a minute to figure things out? We don't have audio again, Brandy, and you were
There
unmuted
you are.
too. There you are.
There we are. It was an instant hit. They, as soon as they met in the backyard. They just started running around playing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty important thing Brandy just said. As soon as they met in the backyard.
Yes,
Okay.
we had them on leashes and we kept them, at a safe distance. And then as soon as we could tell that they were going to get along, they just took off
I mean,
running.
it was just pretty obvious, huh?
Yes.
All right. Now, have you ever had, with the 8 fosters you've had, has your resident dog ever taken issue with any of them?
Sometimes if they're a little too rough, the
Okay.
resident dog will
Well,
let her know that I'm not interested, but
okay.
she hasn't
All
done
right.
that with this one.
Okay. Good. And that's quite okay because we can't speak for him. I mean, he's got to, speak for himself, and
Right.
he's got to teach the resident dog the house rules.
Right.
So, all right. So now we'll go back to Diamond. Sorry.
Well, it's a little loud here right now. I'm not sure what just happened outside, but we're all barking at it.
Okay. You want us to go to Brandy real quick? I mean, to Bailee real quick?
Let's see if we can get Artemis to stop barking. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Because we have a video for Bailee too.
Mhm.
It's her original, but we're going to play it while you mute yourself. Okay. And let me get this comment back down too. Oops. There we go. All right. Now, back to Miss Bailee. Now, this is your foster dog now, if I remember right, doesn't she travel with reassembly instructions because she's super
Yes.
crooked?
Yeah, she currently needs some right now. So.
Yeah. Okay, I want to play her video and then we'll get into her. What a video. It still
Yeah.
is fitting, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So just so everybody's aware, this is a issue either with Facebook or StreamYard because this is Lori. Okay. And we're very, very sorry about Mr. Tibbs, Lori.
Mhm.
We're all thinking about you. Wow. Okay, so by the way, while you're still here, Sawana, I'm sorry, Brandy, if it's okay with you, I'd like to stay in touch because I noticed that you got your photos and videos uploaded to OneDrive. I still want to make a video for her. So if she gets adopted, let me know.
Okay, we'll do.
All right. And maybe we can, or maybe if she's a little slow on applications, we can get her back on here maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So anyway, are we back to Bailee now? We are.
Diamond?
No, Bailee. Or oh, wait a minute. We weren't done with Diamond. I'm so confused.
That's okay. We
We can
finish
talk
up
about
with
either
Miss-
dog.
Let's finish
Let's
up
just
with
play Bailey's
Diamond.
video. Let's finish Diamond. We've only played Bailey's video so Diamond can get his, well, you can get things straight with Diamond or what was going on outside. Sorry. Here we are back with Diamond.
But look, she's more awake now.
Right.
I see that. She's gorgeous. She's a classic Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, she's got great badger markings.
Yes, she does. So,
Mhm.
I just can't get Mr. Tibbs off my mind. I'm sorry. So you have to take over for a minute, Molly.
Yeah, that's okay. How much does she weigh, Melanie?
So she was about 78 when I got her, and we were trying to put some weight on her. I've not gotten her on a scale, but I would say she's gained a bit. So I would say
Okay.
she's probably in the low 80s.
Very
And she'll
nice.
probably get up to around 90 whenever she's where she should be.
If you could see this view from my monitor, Sawana and Diamond are almost side by side there. Oh, we got us a peer mix. We got a peer mix on the show. Oh, we got a tail of a peer mix. She does do well. She's interested.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, back to Diamond. So, whoops, that wasn't Diamond. Sorry. There, thank you, everybody. I got to get back home. I'll be home on the 12th, everybody. So
Oh man,
I'm just outside of my element. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I'm just in awe with the sun shining in the middle of the elevation has seriously affected me.
Melanie, do you know how Diamond does with small dogs?
Um, I know she's met Chicklet at headquarters. I'm pretty sure she does well, just based on how she's done with the cats and other dogs. I think she'd be fine with small dogs. With kids, she doesn't jump a lot, but if she gets excited, she will jump a little. So I would be hesitant with really young kids,
Sure.
just because she does have a little bit of that puppy energy and a little bit of jumping. It's not super bad, but it does happen on occasion.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But she
boy, oh
definitely
boy,
would
look
do
at
best with another dog. She needs a mentor to help her out.
okay. All right. Maybe Sawana could mentor her.
Maybe. Sawana's very outgoing. And, Diamond's come a long way. I was told from the beginning she's really timid. She warmed up, with me pretty quickly. My sister came and let them out one day, and she was all smiles and happy, even though she didn't know my sister. So
Well,
she's
that's good.
she's coming a long way.
She's got the classic Great Pyrenees look in that straight on shot where she looks
Mm-hmm.
right into the camera. But it also makes her look older than she is too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she is a young one, and you
Yeah.
see it when you get her outside and she's running around and rolling.
She's gonna grow into one good looking girl. And so is Sawana. Look at her.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's got more of a permanent smile.
Yes.
All right. Now, has she met your husband yet, Diamond?
Not yet,
Okay.
because he's been offshore.
Right.
But I don't have any reason to think she'll have a hard time with
Okay.
him.
Okay. Because and that can be a challenge sometimes. They get to know you, now an intruder comes in,
Yeah.
which is your husband. They don't know it.
She seems to mostly take her cues from the other dogs. So I think as long as the other dogs aren't worried, she's not worried.
Okay, good. Good. All right. GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. That's where Diamond is. Now, is she ready for adoption now? Would you accept application?
Absolutely would.
Okay. And is that the same for Sawana? We would accept application?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Now let's move on to the beautiful Brandy. I'm sorry, Bailee.
Bailee.
Jesus, I got to get back home. Um,
Yeah.
so how old is she now?
She's getting closer to 2, we think.
Okay,
We've
all
had her
right.
about 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely think she was closer to like a year and a half when we first got her. So
Okay. And is Julio anywhere that we're going to get to make an appearance here?
he's still here.
Awesome. There's Julio.
Yep. It's nap time.
Julio
So
is one of my longtime favorites.
yes, he's a
Yeah.
good boy.
Yes, he is. So,
He
and she does well with Julio. Does Julio ever have to put her in her place per se?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does he?
When he doesn't want to play, he just kind of like lays down. And she's starting to pick up on those cues a little bit better.
Yeah, but that's kind of a bad cue to say I don't want to play.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
he's sucking her in, isn't he? Big time.
Yes. Yeah, she used to go after his tail quite a bit, and tug on it, but she's gotten a lot better about leaving his tail alone.
Okay. All right.
But yeah,
I used to keep that one picture of Julio up here, but I don't.
yeah,
It must have gotten taken down
in the
somewhere along
pajamas.
the
Yeah.
him and his outfit.
Mhm. Yeah, we have learned something new about Bailee since we had her on last.
Okay.
We did have my roommate's nephews who are 7 and 10 come stay with us last
Uh-huh.
weekend.
Oh, geez, I felt that way over here.
Yes, yes. But she absolutely adored the kids.
Oh, really? How old did you say they were?
7 and 10.
There you have it.
So
Bailey's doing well with kids too.
yes, yeah. I don't know about the young ones, like toddlers, probably not,
Right.
because she does get very rambunctious still.
Right. Well,
Um,
you'll probably be screening her applications, right?
yes,
So
yeah.
you'll be able to make those decisions yourself without even having to have somebody call you.
Yes, right, yeah. But yeah, I do feel
There's
like
those assembly
after,
instructions.
yeah, right. Yeah, after last weekend, I do feel like she would be happy in a home with older kids for
Okay.
sure.
What about another dog?
Definitely another dog.
Okay, there you go.
Unless
Because
you
she's
want to
still
play
learning.
for,
She's in the behavior world, we don't do what rescue does. No offense on anybody. Rescue will classify ages similar to human ages, all right? A baby, a teenager, adolescent, all that kind of stuff. In the behavior world, we don't. It's just a baby or an adult, okay? We just
yes,
simplify it. That's all. So,
yes,
but she's adorable too. Look at her.
yes, she is so
Boy,
cute. We get
yeah.
stopped frequently on our walks to
And I'm
say
pretty sure Brandy's over there saying, Sawana, why can't you do stuff like that? The
Yeah,
snoring is becoming of, I mean, Diamond wears her snore well, doesn't she?
She does.
Oh man, look at her. You get the best fosters.
Yes, yeah. Now she is the only one dog out of all the dogs we've had on today that I would say should not be in a home with cats.
Okay. All right. And that's fair.
Hmm.
Not everybody's a cat person.
Yes. I think the
So,
chase instinct is a little too hard.
okay. All right. Um,
But yeah, definitely
all
kids.
right. Who was that one? Was that Cassie? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got commotion in Texas.
Yes.
All right. So what would her perfect home look like? And Brandy, I'm going to be asking you that question also.
Yeah, definitely a nice large fenced in yard, preferably a wooden fence because she has
Okay.
been known to escape the chain link ones.
Oh, she wants to go on
Um,
walkabouts.
yes, yeah. So definitely another dog, preferably on the younger side who also likes to play. And definitely like an active home, active lifestyle. We take her for a couple mile walks a day and
Wow.
she loves walking. So
Okay. Now your walks might have gone down a little bit with Julio's age, right?
yeah, we take him maybe on one of those walks.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, she
All
gets a
right.
couple by herself most of the
Okay.
time.
I want to ask Brandy that same question about Sawana. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sawana, or Brandy, what was Sawana's perfect home look like to you?
Be sure to unmute.
Yes, sorry, I'm having
You're
technical
good.
difficulties. I think definitely she needs room to run around and a friend to play with.
Okay.
So
And a fenced-in yard, probably.
yes, and a fenced-in yard. We have a pool. I don't know if anybody could see that earlier, but she doesn't have any interest in getting in it, and
Oh, bummer.
I know none of our fosters have, but if you don't want to clean hair out of the filter, then that's a good thing.
Well, that is a good thing, but if you want a dog that you really want to get into a pool with, foster Newfoundlands or something.
There you go.
This one. Bailee loves water.
Does she?
Yes.
All right. I bet that's fun sometimes.
Yes.
Let's go to the groomer. All right. Let's go back
Yeah,
to the
right.
groomer again.
For
All
sure.
right. Okay, so let's finish up with Bailee here.
Yeah.
So her perfect home is going to definitely have another dog in it.
Yes. I think
And
unless that
somebody
person
home more often than not, or does that matter?
she does pretty well with our 8-hour work days actually, but I
Okay,
think that's because she has Julio, so she has another dog to
that's
help
right.
keep her company.
A-
So
And
yeah,
in
more
line.
yes, yeah, being home more often than not would be good. She is an indoor barker, so we're still working on that, but
And
we're in
you're in an apartment, so I'm
yes.
sure you are working on that.
Yes, there are lots of noises though.
Okay.
So you can't really blame her all that much.
Wow, Lori's pier likes the water better than either Newfoundland. Okay,
Yeah. I love
so scratch that Newfoundland rescue there, Brandy.
pickles.
Yeah, Lori's our Newfie lady. So, uh, but anyway, boy, we really wish you a speedy recovery over this loss of Mr. Tibbs. I wish me a speedy recovery over the loss of Mr. Tibbs. So, oh
Yeah.
boy, wait a minute, who's that one?
This is Bailee. And I think
Okay,
she wants to play.
okay. I
And then
didn't notice. I didn't see the bandana before. I didn't notice
yes,
it.
yeah. Oh no, don't chew on that. That's yucky.
Okay, transparency is what this is all about.
Yes. We're
She's a
doing
puppy.
some
She's going to chew some things.
yes,
And
yes,
if
we're
you're
doing some
interested, I
more.
can send you an article I wrote called "The Consequences of Aboard Great Pyrenees."
Exactly. Yes, we have lots of toys for her to be busy with.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, now we're going to move over to Diamond for a second, Molly.
Yeah.
Well, we got us a good shot of Cassie now too. Oh, and Artemis. Wow, the crew's here.
You need to use quiet time.
All right. So, and that's what this is about. The show's about the dogs. Period. End of conversation. So, if the dogs aren't having fun, then we're not having fun, right?
Exactly. Come on.
So anyway, all right. Wow, what a show! Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org has really been a strong source, yeah, show supporter. All right, and but with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Anything to add, Molly?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Get your applications in for these dogs as soon as possible.
that's right. What
Because
about you, Melanie? Anything to add?
Nope, they're all great dogs.
Okay, Brandy, would you like to add anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I am going to add something here towards the end. Remember, I gave you a little bit of a hint this morning that we've had very good luck with all the dogs that worked with out here. But I do want to make honorable mention of a couple of them, and that is Rosie is one. We believe she's a Kangal mix, and she was dragging her mom all over the place, over the river and through the woods, everywhere. And that wasn't a fun walk for foster mom Wanda. And and I knew this wasn't going to be a hard fix. Okay, the solution is very simple, but not everybody is a candidate for virtual training. Okay, and we've known that all the time, the whole time. And so I just wanted to get a set of boots on the ground, and I thought I did because we found a PhD trainer out here, and that didn't work out.
Hmm.
They condemned the dog
Oh, geez.
without ever meeting her. So always be aware of your trainer. Make sure you ask questions. Okay, like, don't you want to meet my dog before you sign a death warrant for my dog? So try that once. I was done with Rosie in about, I don't know, hour and a half on the first day, and the other person labeled her dangerous. So there you have it. But that's Rosie, and then our super high achieving up and coming is Owen. Okay, Owen. Well, about a month and a half ago, probably a while back, after Jen had him in foster care for about a month, they were getting ready to go for a walk, and here comes an off-leash pit bull. We're talking a big, serious, big-ass dog charging at Jen because he wanted Jen dead for some reason. And Owen got in between them
Oh.
and was not letting that happen. Owen is an Akbash pure mix. Looks more like an Akbash than he does a pure. And unfortunately, Owen was taken down and severely injured,
Oh.
but saved Mom's life. We're all in agreement on that. So Owen had his own special struggles. Okay. Well, yesterday was a major breakthrough for Owen, and just he got to be a dog again, and we are so happy with this. So, and Owen's, it'll be ongoing, obviously, because now we've got him back. Now we want to set him up to succeed. All right. But make no mistake, that dog was heading towards his human mom. And he got in between them, knowing that he couldn't win. He was on a leash. Anytime your dog's on a leash, you got an off leash dog coming, your dog's going down. I don't care what it is. All right. And because they can't maneuver. But if you let go of the leash, now you're breaking the law too. And they would charge you first because you knowingly let go. Okay. So, man, you talk about a catch 22 here. But Owen's injuries are healing, and he's just, man, we had big pleasant surprises. All right, even my chauffeur, if you may, in Utah, because he knows his way around, and so does his wife. But um, Owen came up to Gary too. So um, it's been a great visit, very successful, and I call it my vacation. And I'm sure Jen's watching the show. Well, if she's not, she'll watch the rerun, Laurie, and Jen will see this. So, but yeah, those are my two big mentions. I did mention Ozzy, so and I have a feeling that Rosie and Owen won't be available for adoption, but currently I think they are. But I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. All right. You can tell those things by talking to the foster. When they say, no, I'm going to adopt him, that pretty much means they're not going anywhere. So we had great success out here. We're very happy. And the fosters, I got to meet some amazing people out here and still meeting them tomorrow or, yeah, later. And then later today, I'll have a phone call with Erica's mom, who was fostering Waylon, okay, over in Denver.
Yeah.
So, or maybe adopting, I don't remember. But still, hi, Jen. All right, there's Jen and Owen right there. So I told you I was going to give him honorable mention, didn't I? And I don't know why we can't see, why we can't identify you. But that is something I'll be turning in the StreamYard. And matter of fact, now the show's all but over, I'm going to take a screenshot of what we see. And before we end the show here, because I don't want to screw it up. There we go. There. So, got my screenshot. And but anyway, wow, show's over, and I sure do appreciate everybody that that joined us. I'll be back in Ohio. Well, midnight Tuesday night, the 12th, but so it may as well be Wednesday. But next week, things will be back to normal. We'll get our videos put out there and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get the material in time. Um, and for those of you thinking about coming on, when one of the hosts or somebody reaches out to you, try to get us some photos and video clips early as you possibly can, because we can't just whip a video out like that. Okay, but we try really hard sometimes. I think the best one that can do that would be probably Melanie, because she whips them out pretty quickly sometimes. Yeah. But I'll be home too, so it'll be two of us doing the videos. Melanie can only do videos on Saturdays, but she'll have everything together already. All right. So, but anyway, yeah. Thank you, Brandy, for bringing Sawana on, and make sure you let Tanner know, Molly, that we really appreciate him coming.
Yes, we'll do.
We're gonna call it a day. How's
Sounds
that?
good.
Sounds
Okay. Any
good.
closing statements at all, Brandy? All you got to do is shake your head no.
I didn't hear the question.
Do you have any closing statements?
I don't think so.
Okay. No problem. All right. Thank you, Jen, for sticking by his side because he stuck by your side. So that's one heck of a story we got there with Owen. So, and we don't want it to have to be told any other time. Okay. We don't want to hear about this with any other dog. So leash your dogs. Okay. And anybody that wants to work on training their Pyrenees to be off leash, make no mistake, you're not going to succeed. Period. You're not going to succeed, and I'll tell you why. Real briefly, they're hearing. There's your first clue. They're hearing. They hear a sound that is unusual at the time. They're going to be gone checking it out, and you're not going to be able to stop. Okay, because they are now at work. All right, that's the problem. So anyway. Now, I've just probably made a whole lot of people mad at me, but I'm not slamming any trainers. I'm not. It's not on them. Now that you have that information, you still try to train off leash. Now you're an idiot. Okay. Hey, I'm right to the point. Okay.
Very true.
So, all right, everybody. Bye now. There it goes. It'll play the end. It'll play our exit video automatically. I love this. Here we go.